Wednesday night belongs to Kris Statlander. All that and more right here on Women's Wrestling Talk.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
It's Wednesday. You're here. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. And it's your Dynamite dolls here for you in the aftermath of All Out, on our way to Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Whew.
All those words.
Yep. We have crazy back-to-back weekends, and we just don't stop.
We are tired, though. We do get tired.
Yeah, we are tired. My eyes have seen a lot of wrestling.
Lots.
It doesn't even count the other extra wrestling that I don't have to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we do that. That's what we do.
Right.
How are you tonight?
Tired. How are you?
I'm a little tired, and I have no reason to be, but I am.
Tired.
Like I said, we're post All Out, post All In. It's a new month. Happy September. Happy Virgo season. And we had a show. Dynamite keeps going. We were going to hear from Orange Cassidy for some reason. MJF was going to talk. Hangman was going to talk. Darby Allin, Nick Wayne, and Trent versus Roddy in the Grand Slam World Title Eliminator Tournament started tonight. Aussie Open versus Jericho and Sammy Guevara. And in his first title defense, Jon Moxley defended the International Championship against one of our faves, AR Fox. And Kris Statlander defended in an open challenge the TBS Championship against Emi Sakura.
Yeah.
That was our show, but you know what we got to do. And I'm ready for this.
It did not chart the spicy meter at all for me. It did not. This was tomatoes.
Yeah, I get it. It was a busy week, but
we're gonna chalk it up to Bryce's funeral.
Yeah. So we couldn't get a lot of people. People were doing their thing. We appreciate Tony letting them do that. Sending all of them our love. So we got what we got.
And we're going to go over it.
Yeah. We opened the show with Orange Cassidy.
Hello.
Hi. And I was hoping for a Zoom. I was hoping he wouldn't
2.2 seconds. He didn't even come out here long enough. For his music could have kept playing for what he said, because he wasn't out here long.
The crowd chanted "thank you" longer than he was out there.
No, agreed.
He spoke, which is fine, and that is all. It was just enough. They still got to see Orange Cassidy, and you could feel, even though it was real short, you could feel that his appreciation for everybody. And he said he's gonna keep coming week after week. That's what he does.
Right.
I still think he needs a nap, but you know what? You know yourself.
He needs more than a damn nap.
But he knows himself. So you know what? I can't want more than he wants for himself.
Right.
So you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
Facts.
But he didn't wrestle this week, so I guess there's that. As he's leaving, we hear some Mox music. We see Mox come out. We get this nice little picture-in-picture. Tensions are still there. Mox with his brand new title. We get from All Out.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, Mox is like, all right, that was cute. Bye. Why are we out here?
He's like, I have a title to defend. So I guess Mox is now opening all shows.
Whatever.
I like the transitions. I like when they do things like that. Makes it feel like actually real.
That's true.
AR and Mox put on a great match. Are we surprised?
No, we're not. AR Fox is great.
Yes, and happy birthday, AR Fox, fellow Virgo.
Happy
Friend,
birthday.
yes, in our Women's Wrestling Talk family. So
Yes.
we love. What am I gonna say? It was great.
Yeah,
AR
it
Fox
was
with the
good.
flippy things.
Yeah, it was good. He was great on the ramp. It was a great apron spot. Like,
Oof.
just really good. Mox
Yeah.
didn't bleed. It was just a good fight.
Yeah, and also like what a first title defense. I think this shows what kind of champion Mox is going to be. All comers.
There it is.
After the match, we see Darby in the ring with AR. He's like, "Hey man, it's cool. You did good." And then we see backstage Christian and Nick Wayne.
We do. We see that.
Leave.
No.
No. Like, I'm not surprised. I'm also not surprised Christian bothering this poor little orphan child.
Exactly. It was gonna be that. I mean, Christian picks his opponents wisely. We'll say that.
Mm-hmm. This is not the first or the last time we are going to see Christian tonight.
Right.
But Nick and Darby were watching this match. We still got all the tensions. Who knows? Everyone's dramatic around here.
Right. Super
Look,
dramatic.
look, the second match, guys. The second match of the night.
That I didn't care for them being right out the gate. I was like, I don't know. I don't know that. Are they teasing Nick Wayne going after the TNT Championship? They might be, Bobby.
They might.
Mom has a spine when Son is there. Maybe so. Nate, yeah. I mean, most people do remember the WWF, but we are covering AEW today, and that's where we are. And
I'd be a big man too with Luchasaurus.
and they had a great match.
This match? Come on.
But Nyla talking about some on Twitter talking about in the same gear as a pay-per-view. Did you even wash? Shut up, Nyla. God,
Nyla,
be quiet.
like you haven't worn your gear twice in the same week.
that. Exactly. Yes, a lot of people do enjoy seeing Emi on TV, and I just giggled at Kris saying so disrespectful in the beginning when she was like throwing her stuff around. Tickled me supremely.
And I don't care what Nyla says. Kris can wear this gear all the time because you know how obsessed I am with the Zoolander gear.
Yeah,
that is Ben Stiller approved.
You
obsessed.
like Andrew Gill, baby.
Blue Steel, obsessed. Don't tell me about anything. I'm gonna put this on Turnbuckle Glam and bother you all next month. I don't care. But you know, I think somebody also mentioned Orange Cassidy said Kris is gonna be the workhorse now. And I think she is. And it's been proven ever since she won in Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
You know, that's my girl. I love her. I love her even more every time she steps in the ring.
Yeah,
I'm more impressed.
It was a great defense for her, and she retained it.
Yeah. This
child. Hell.
Why? What is happening?
I felt like I was in hell. Because what is this?
I thought it was a joke when it opened with Roddy. Talk about your parents. It wasn't.
And drugs and all kind of stuff. I was just like, I know you lying. What is this?
But for what? For what? You're mad at your friend and now I gotta know about your whole family history? And what is the kingdom? What are they doing? What are these poses? Why are they standing like this?
This is Roddy on his throne with his people.
This is ridiculous. And it's not my brand of ridiculous. Y'all know I love something stupid.
I looked down and I was like, nah.
Why?
No one knows. I don't even think they know why they filmed it.
This is truly. Aussie Open versus Jericho and Sammy. I will not call them that tag name. Because it's Chris.
Yeah. Definitely. Justice too much. And it truly was. It really was.
Don Callis was out on commentary because he can't stay out of people's business.
Right.
talking about Jericho always, having people do his dirty work and then getting all the credit.
Yeah, this whole transition of promo to match just completely lost me. There was nothing here for me. Even the next promo, I had tapped all the way out. Not the show this Wednesday.
It was a rough night. This was a fine match. Um, this though, after the match,
And Daniel Garcia tweeting right on time, messy, messy. Tickled me. You hear me? I giggled.
oh, love that. So these two have now fallen apart. Sure. We hear from Dawn again, and Takeshita in his new red jacket, and Renee's like, "What's this over here?" And he's like, "Don't worry about that. We'll unveil it next week." So what was the point of this?
Nothing.
To see Renee looking great?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
MJF. MJF had some words. He says, Joe, like, let's do this. Come on. You thought I was a kid before. And Uncle Joe comes out and is like, hey, what were you going to say? I really wanted to hear this in person. Calls him kid. Says he didn't push him back in the day because he thought he was a kid. He thought he was a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Always good to hear Uncle Joe on the mic, though.
Yeah.
This crowd was confusing, though. They went from, like, Joe's gonna kill you to, like, small wiener jokes. Like,
The best part of all of this was, well, you'll get to it. You know what my favorite part was.
The end? That's this part?
The absolutely masterful move that Joe did that dislocated your boy's neck or whatever it did. Sorry to that man.
The overdramatic. It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, that's me every time I have to watch you on TV.
But Joe is entering the Grand Slam tournament. He said, all right, let's do this. I'm going to enter your little tournament, and I'm going to beat you for that title.
Whatever.
I mean,
Sure.
It looks good. Looks
Sure.
good on Joe.
No, he's going to change it off of that damn baby shower meatball
absolutely. Stuff. Absolutely. Go back to the original. And as Adam comes out to help his bestie, his bro Chacho, MJF, Roddy comes out for his match and it's like, what about me, Adam? And my neck. My neck is fragile too. And Adam's like, it's not the time. This is not the time. I didn't.
Yeah, this getting scary, the clingy.
Yeah, I'm worried. Maybe you should up your security, Adam. I'm scared. Move, maybe?
Fatal attraction.
Gets weird. Do you have any pets? I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Change your phone number.
Mm-hmm. These t-shirts, though?
Disgusting. Yeah. This is the only reason I have this photo. Is because they're so gross.
And it's even worse with these pants that he has on.
What are those pants? I will be submitting this to Turnbuckle Wham next month. Expect a full report, because what is this? Just when I think he couldn't dress any worse.
Disgusting.
But yeah, we get Trent versus Roddy. This was pretty good. Even though Roddy doesn't have his neck brace for the match, guys. That's the big news.
Yeah, yes. Kingdom ripped it off of him like he was fucking James Brown in his cloak. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Piss me off. Damn, no word.
Roddy gets the win. He's moving on. They put it back on him. Like, why?
I'm so irritated. Like, what is this?
What are we doing?
It's so stupid.
And now, after this, we have our actual finals and what we were going to do. So, we were going to have Darby and Nick later tonight. Magically. Same. Roddy's moving on to the finals at Collision, or semifinals at Collision. We found the other side of the bracket. It's Penta versus Jay Lethal, and Samoa Joe versus Jeff Hardy on Rampage. And why would they do this to Jeff?
Why would they? I was so pissed.
I messaged her. I was like, I'm sorry, why? Just...
So pissed.
Anyways, we'll go through that later. But then the finals will be next week. All right. Here's a bright spot in the entire show.
The best point of the show, if we're being honest. She
as usual,
killed this damn promo.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. Jeff also actually cut a really good promo later in the show about it, but it doesn't matter because Joe's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But this promo.
Beautiful. I'm sorry, the ending.
Yes, hold on.
Put a chin up, tits out, and watch for the show.
Where's a pro wrestling tease? Pro wrestling tease. I'm waiting on this show.
That. Chin up, out, watch for the show. We need it. And as I yelled, "Duck Renee," and it came.
But she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. There was no spray paint on Sunday. I have a lot of things I do.
I don't recall.
I don't recall. Renee, I want to move forward.
Renee didn't know whether to call Saraya her friend.
Yeah.
Or what. And so she said trepidatiously, and her response was kind of like, yeah, I guess.
Yes, she is.
And then she starts babbling about seeing a peek in the inside of her life. What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know, but if we can get some, like...
unhinged outside of the arena?
I want black and white.
Mm-hmm. Starlet style.
Yes.
Yes.
Like that old like voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Toni Storm, what does she do? A day in the life of Toni Storm. You know what I mean? Like that old-timey movie voice. See her in a convertible, driving around, throwing shoes at birds. Like, this is what I want.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm very intrigued. But this is, let's be real, Statlander, Emi, and Toni were the saving grace of this show.
Mm-hmm.
As usual, the women have to hold it down.
And Nana's dance.
We can get into that.
Because we got a good long part of Nana's dance.
Mm-hmm. But Toni Storm just amazing.
Yeah.
We're going to hear from Hangman. And he talks about winning the charity battle royal. Shout out to the nameplate here that says, was a terrible teacher. And I just love when they do silly things like that.
Didn't work out.
Imagine Hangman as your teacher.
Hilarious.
Anyways. I hope he dressed like this class.
Are you shocked? Did I not call this? Oh, okay. Great. Glad we discussion. I'm not shocked at all.
Like, Grand Slam is going to be her 1 year in the company. But, like, nothing. Given nothing. Shout out to Hangman's outfit, but he talks about loved him shouting out teachers, though. We love that. They do not get paid enough. He supports them. We love that. He gets interrupted, though.
Yeah.
Nana does do the dance, though, and I don't have that, and I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I have it in my heart.
I mean, I could just, do one of these.
Listen, and then the outro of this promo, I know I'm fast forwarding, but we even got the knees. Like, it was great. But anyway, Swerve comes out. Continue.
Swerve comes out. He basically says Hangman's coasting. He's just content with his spot. He was on the pre-show, not even on the main show, challenging for titles. He's gonna come for the spot that Adam has because he doesn't think he wants it. And if he was in his spot, he would have been the first Black AEW champion by now.
Oh, now you want to be? I'm quiet.
Hangman's like, you know what? I can't do this. I have heard enough people telling me I am not living up to my potential. You want to do this? Let's fight. But then he's like, you're a bad father, you're a bad husband, and that sets Hangman off. But it was a trap, of course. Attacked by Brian Cage. Surprise, surprise.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we ended that segment.
Yeah.
In the Battle of Seattle. Darby Allin versus Nick Wayne.
I laugh at you like that. Continue.
Guys, I never know what I'm going to say in these transitions or anything, so we're all just going through it together. So we're having a match. Great. Darby gets on the mic and is like, you're hitting me like an 18-year-old. Hit me like a man. He's gotta like pep up Nick. So Nick's like, all right. And then of course Christian comes out on commentary and does this thing. I don't know. Darby submits Nick very quickly. The end. We do go to overtime after we do pass the hour. So that was interesting. But yeah, Darby is going on to in the tournament. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. They did what they could.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hate the match. It was good. Like,
No, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, Nick Wayne is out here 18 years old for what, 2 months and main eventing Dynamite. Good for him.
I mean, I'm gonna be quiet. Right. But yes, main eventing Dynamite.
And that was Dynamite. But hang on, guys, because we have a lot to preview for Collision, Rampage, and next week's Dynamite. So hang on tight. I'm going to hit a commercial. You can listen to The Real TK tell you where you can watch all the shows right here on Women's Wrestling Talk. Don't leave.
Hey peeps, TK Trinidad here, boss lady of Women's Wrestling Talk. And I want to say thank you so much for watching because you've got millions of options. Plus, you don't have to worry about sharing your password to check us out. But while you're here, hopefully you know we have so many more shows to watch, like Turnbuckle Glam, Raw Post-Show, WOW Post-Show, AEW Dynamite Post-Show, Women's Wrestling Army Post-Show, NXT Post-Show, Impact Wrestling Post-Show, AEW Rampage and SmackDown Live Post-Show, On the Scroll, ROH Post-Show, WWT Live, plus all of our interviews with the hottest women's wrestlers in the game. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our website at www.talkpod.com and follow us on all social media platforms at www.talkpod, and make sure to spread the word. That means send this to the group chat. Yes, even the person with the green bubble. Thanks again so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
That's right. Thank you, TK, the real TK, for letting us know where you can find all of your shows. Do not forget, Thursdays, Women's Wrestling Army is on hiatus. So is the Rising Sun Rundown.
Good girl.
I always want to say showdown. It's hard.
If you take a breath before it, you do just fine.
You gotta think. You can hear me think. And then, of course, Sundays, we're here, your Collision crew, for Sizzling Sundays, Rampage and Collision.
Like yeah.
Yep. So let's get into, speaking of Rampage and Collision, we got a lot going on this week. The Young Bucks versus Daddy Magic, Cool Hand Ange. Fun.
Right.
Silly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this.
No, it's unnecessary, honestly.
Of all the people, of all your huge roster,
Mm-hmm.
talented people,
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey Nero Hardy does not need to be the one.
No, he never needs to be the one that has to fight that man.
No. But the promo? Mwah.
Right.
Matt hyping him up at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for your contribution, Matt. We appreciate you.
You know, he's used to it. That's how he is with Rebby. And also in our Grand Slam World Title Eliminator Tournament, Penta, Jay Lethal.
I love Penta.
Same.
It's wonderful.
Over on Collision, we're going to hear from Bryan Danielson. We had a great promo from Ricky about their match earlier in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Roddy is going to face, well, the winner, obviously Darby, in the semifinals. That's just, we didn't even talk about this render. It's so stupid.
It's stupid.
So ugly.
Right. Yeah, tomorrow's Ring of Honor is packed.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. So, Joe versus Penta on Collision will be great. That is a match I'm here for.
Yeah. I think it will be Joe versus Penta. It could be Jay Lethal, though. And if it's Joe and Jay Lethal, that's definitely a Ring of Honor match.
Yeah. I'm going to say Penta.
I can see that.
We're going to hear from Saraya and Ruby. Sure, they have things to say.
Yeah, whatever.
And we're going to hear from the Acclaimed. Which will be cute, I'm sure.
Very cute.
And Bullet Club Gold will be in action. That's Collision.
Right.
So we'll cover all of that this Sunday. Get all your thoughts and feelings. Hold it till Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Next week on Dynamite, we have a 4-way to face Saraya, can't even talk, at Grand Slam in 2 weeks. Britt, Sheeta, Nyla, and Toni Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Tony?
It's time for Tony to win. Mm-hmm. Could Jeff shock us? Yes. Will he shock? No.
No.
Not all we just went through. We had a whole fucking freaking segment where we had to see them two do whatever they did. Joe's gonna win.
And while I think any of these ladies, I'm gonna switch it, could win and go, they're all former champions.
Right.
It has to be Tony.
Yeah, Tony needs it.
Yep.
Time.
Great match. I'm super glad that Nyla is a part of this, though.
Agreed.
Hangman versus Brian Cage. 3. My brain forgot these matches happened.
Clearly. I was like, 3?
Yeah, they're like, they have history. And I was like, I must have blacked that one out.
Interesting.
All right. We'll see. But yeah, completely forgot they had beef.
Yeah. Same.
And Don is going to reveal his next masterpiece, whatever that means. His next... who knows? So that's it.
I mean, Takeshka.
That was it.
That was it.
We know it's kind of quick, but we're working with what we got this week.
Definitely.
And, it's after a pay-per-view. It's after a long travel week, so it's fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
Was it memorable? Yeah. Nah. Mm-hmm. But we did it. We went through it. And we'll be back tomorrow for Ring of Honor. Stacked show.
Mm-hmm. We will be here tomorrow. So
regularly scheduled time tomorrow. Get all your Ring of Honor thoughts. And hang out with us. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. You know where to find us. Mika, any final words?
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. All right. See you guys tomorrow. We'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good night. Bye.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.